Hey, it's your friendly neighborhood Lost Canuck, live and in person from Hudson, Wisconsin. Hey, on today's video, we're going to keep trying our little Pi 1 portable pellet grill. It's been awesome so far. We just did some wings on it and did some steaks earlier. Really performs. But how about low and slow? How about trying the battery out for a long time? Well, today we're going to try that. So on today's show, we're going to try these. I've never had Compart Duroc ribs, okay? I've been told these are really yummy. So let's trim up some ribs, get them all rubbed up and onto the little Pi 1 Pro pellet grill, and we'll see how it performs on a low and slow 7-hour smoke. So let's get these things opened up, trimmed up. We're gonna put these into the fridge, dry brined. These are really nice ribs. I don't know if you can see the marbling, but we'll throw them onto the pit here in a bit. So let's roll that intro. Stay tuned. So let's get these things out of the package and trimmed. Looks like the membrane's on. So let's break the cryovac seal. Look, and if you guys know how to trim ribs, just fast forward this. A lot of meat on here, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to pat them dry. All right, well, these look great. Well marbled ribs. So first things first, let's get this membrane off. We can use the butter knife trick. Maybe the paper towel trick. We'll see what works better. That'll pop off. Okay, so get your finger under the membrane, like so, and then you just pull. Now you can leave the membrane on too. Some people do. They just score it, and that's how it's done. So there's one membrane. Some of it didn't all come off. All right, so there's one membrane gone. Now what I like to do is just square up the ends and get rid of some of the cartilage down here. Now I don't throw this away. I use this for rib tips. Save this, and if you ever want to try a different rub, different sauce or whatever, I put these in the freezer, and these are great for just doing some little tests on. We'll square our ribs up a little bit. Okay, so now that we have them all nicely squared up, let's take off some of this a little bit. We'll leave that. Let's do the other rack. I'm going to hang on to this. Save that for rib tips. Let's get that membrane off first. That's just my rib helping buddy with his squeaky toy. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. Well, there's a couple nice racks of ribs. All right, so let's get our binder on. Now look, I know you're going to say, hey, Lost Canuck, you don't need binder. Well, that's true. You don't. But I like to use it because I think it adds a little bit of a savory flavor to it. So let's. I'm going to put binder on. Each one's going to be a little different, and then I'll do my rub. Stay tuned. All right, so for our binders, okay, I'm going to use local sauces from Minnesota and Wisconsin. So my first binder is going to be this damn good mustard sauce. Now these guys are out of Duluth, Minnesota, up on the north shore there of Lake Superior, and it's called that's what it's called, Lake Superior Spice Company. Damn good mustard. This is good stuff. I use this on a lot of different stuff. And for the rub, I'm going to use the same rub on both sides. Now this is out of Missouri. It's by the Slabs. It's called Birds and Bones, Steffi style. I've never tried this, but except on rib tips. So let's see how it works out on a. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's get the next rub on, or binder. Okay, so this binder is Bigfoot Barbecue Sauce Company. Now they're out of Butternut, Wisconsin, so it's a local Wisconsin sauce. They're pretty new, and I've tried, this is their spicy barbecue, but hey, it's Wisconsin, it's not really spicy. But if you can find this stuff in your local supermarket and you're in Wisconsin, I think they sell it at Super One. So let's, this is more of a marinade. So let's get this on there. Binder's not 100% required, but I think it gives the ribs more of a savory taste. Like I like the mustard and I like the barbecue sauce. Okay, so let's get our rub on here. All right, we're going to throw this into the fridge, dry brine it, and get the Pi 1 pellet grill all warmed up. So next time you see me, you'll see me out at the pit. I'll have it set up at, we'll set it at 220, see how it smokes. I'll put a little liquid in the, I'll put a little water or liquid into the liquid reservoir to keep everything nice and moist. So I'll see you downstairs. Lost Canuck out. Okay, well, we're down at the little Pi 1 Pro pellet smoker, and we're just going to get ready to throw these ribs on. They've been dry brining for about 4 hours. So we're going to get them on the grates here. Just going to add a little, one of my favorite beverages to the little heat sink here over on the side. Now they give you a little bottle opener. We'll see if this works. I never tested it the other day. Yeah, works just fine. So I'm going to throw some Coors Banquet in there. Hope better taste a little. All right, so let's put a little bit in our tray. So you can see it. I threw some chips in here too. This time we'll do a proper pour. Reservoir is nice and full. I'll have some moisture in there. Sure I don't spill it all over. Okay. Oh, I forgot to empty the ash. Hang on. And that's how easy that is. So let's turn this on. Get her hooked up to the Wi-Fi. We'll get our ribs placed. I'm going to monitor temps with my RFX temperature probe, and then I'll go through the cook with you guys here in a second. All right, well, I'm back. Got my RFX gateway and probes, wireless probes. I got 2. Throw them in the ribs, put them on, we'll get this thing going. Okay, so these are my RFX wireless probe system. I got 2. I actually have 4, but I'm going to just use 2. Put it into the thickest part of the rib, which is down here. Okay, now when you put them on, you want to scrunch them a little bit. Just make sure you got some good meat coverage there. All right, so this thing will fit 2 racks of trimmed ribs on it. And I just got to clean some of the schmutz off here. And then we'll turn it on. Okay. We'll get this closed up. Turned on. Okay, I'm going to set it down at 220 is good. All right. Fan, auger, everything's on. Away it goes. Now, I'm going to spritz my ribs, probably hourly, but I'm not going to check them until after the first hour and a half. Wait till the bark's set up because you don't want to wash your rub off. So, see you in a second. Okay, well, we're at the little Pi 1 pellet grill. And, well, it's time to spritz and flip the ribs. So, let me spritz them first. Let's check to see what they look like. Oh, these are looking great. Nice color. Yeah, surface is fairly dry, just some grease coming off of them, so we'll give them a little spritz. Okay, now I'm going to flip them, just so both sides get some smoke. So I'm going to reposition these. I'm going to have to put my camera down for a second, so hang on. Okay, so I flipped them, repositioned them. I'm going to just spritz the back a little bit. Close it up. We'll let her go for maybe another hour, get some good color on there. And then it'll be time to wrap. See you when it's time to wrap. All right, well, it's a windy day here in Wisconsin. I'm back at the Pi 1 Pro portable pellet grill. And my internal temperatures are up to 175, 176. I'm just going to check the bark, see if it's how I like it, and then we're going to wrap these. Oh yeah. Wow. Look at those. They look great. So let's take them off and wrap them and bring them. Well, we're going to take them off, wrap them, and then put them back on. Take it the rest of the way. Well, you saw the beautiful color coming off my ribs, so let's wrap these things. That's how I like to do them. And wow, look at that rack. That looks great. So what I like to do is put a little bit of butter on the bottom. And then I put put a little bit of sauce on there. I like the Blues Hog stuff This is just to glaze them a bit. Now at the end of the cook, I'm going to be using some of my peach jalapeno glaze, which is really good too. Oh, the bark on here is amazing. I can feel it. Okay, 2 racks of ribs to go back on. Okay, I'm going to head out to the pit. I'm going to turn it up to 275, and then I'm going to let it cook the rest of the way up to about 205 internal, and I'll take my little bit of glaze here and put it on the outside and just let it tack up, and we'll be done. Okay, well, we got the wrapped ribs. We're at the little smoker here, so I'm just going to open her back up, throw the ribs on, and keep on cooking. Oh, I got to turn this up to 275. Don't burn your hands. All right, they're on, and they're wrapped. And I'll see you back when they're about 205. Like I say, I'm still monitoring with my RFX. So when it's about 205 internal, I'll pull them off, and then we'll glaze them. See you then. All right, well, we're back at the grill. It's time to glaze these things. They're done. So let's pull them off, put them in the pan, glaze them up with my barbecue glaze. It's peach jalapeno. This is good stuff. And I have a dog cleanup crew if I drop any. All right, we're going to unwrap these. You probably can't see this, but I'm unwrapping them. Ooh, boy. These look great. And what we'll do is we'll put them in the Vevor holding oven after the glaze browns and tacks up. I'm just turning this down. So I'm going to use my little brush, put the glaze on here. You don't need a whole lot, but this will caramelize and make it look really nice. So we got our glaze on. I'm going to set this thing up to 300 to let everything caramelize, and then we're going to put it in the Vevor until it's time for supper. Okay, so I just heard the fan kick up. This thing will start getting up to 300. I'm going to go empty my tray and have it all ready so that we can put it into the warming oven and then have the ribs all ready for supper. See you in a few minutes. All right. Wow, look at the glaze on there. It's really caramelized beautifully. So I'm going to pull these off, put them in this tray, and put them in my little holding oven here until it's time for supper. So let's grab these. All right, well, we're going to pull these things off. They're beautiful looking. Put them in this tray, foil them up, and have them ready for supper. Oh yeah, look at the flop on there. These are beautifully cooked. So I'm going to put a layer of foil over top of these. Close this down. So we're going to put this in cool down mode. It'll just burn off the pellets in the whatever's left in the pot. All right, I'm going to put this, crimp this up nice so they stay moist. Just going to move my wireless gateway closer to the warming oven, and that's it. Oh, you know what? I should take this off. Okay, let me show you the battery life on here. So I've been running for 4.5 hours, and there's still 2 bars left. Okay, so yeah, you could probably get 8 for sure hours out of one battery, maybe even 9. So so that's that. And then over here on the warming oven, I've got it set up for 150. It hasn't hit there yet. It's at is it 134? So my little warming oven will keep my ribs warm until supper. I'll see you when it's time to bring these up to the barbecue lab, cut into them, and taste them. Hey, well, we're upstairs in the barbecue lab. Now, I've had these in the holding oven, the little Vevor holding oven, for quite a while, but it's supper time. So I thought let's do a little taste test. They're cooked. Look at the flop in these things. They're awesome. And let's take out some center pieces and see how they cook. I always cut them the wrong way. Yeah, see, I would have cut them the wrong way. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that really nice smoke ring from that little portable pellet grill. You can see it looks really good. I can't believe how nice of a job that thing does. There's another one. That one almost went all the way through. Let me flip the ribs back the right way. What do you say we, now I don't know which one's I think this one's the mustard and this one was the Bigfoot barbecue. So that's mustard sauce, that's regular barbecue sauce. So let's do a little taste test here. Cheers, see how it turned out. Now that's a juicy, tender, came right off the bone. Look how clean that is. Well cooked. That little portable pellet grill, I'm convinced it can do anything. It's really handy. Jack of all trades. I'll probably have sauce all over my face. Hang on a second. Let's give one to the videographer. See what she thinks. Take a bite out of that. Isn't that juicy and yummy?
That's good.
It's really good. Man. Okay, so 2 racks fit on my little pellet grill and it worked out well. Pie 1, you're doing a heck of a nice job. Now, my only pet peeve with you guys is the app for this thing really isn't. It's just a new grill, so they haven't really developed it well, but I'm going to send you guys at Pie a little email on what I think you could improve. But we won't go into that here. Man, beautiful ribs. They're well cooked. They're yummy, delicious. All right, so final thoughts and conclusions. That little Pie 1 portable pellet grill I just did wings. My wife says the wings were the best she's ever had. I did some steaks. It'll sear, no problem. I did ribs. I'm gonna have to do longer, like maybe an overnight cook or something on it maybe, but this thing on the battery, on one battery, it went almost 5 hours and there were still 2 bars left. So will it go 10 hours? Probably not. I would be weary. I'd worry about going, but 8 hours for sure on one battery. There's 2 slots, so you can go 16 easy. What else? Well, those are my final thoughts and conclusions. Well done. Awesome ribs. Okay, so if you've made it this far, thanks for watching the channel, by the way. And if you found value in any of this stuff that we just did, we showed you, please consider hitting that like button. That really helps me out, helps the channel out. And if you have the ability, please hit that hype button. There's a hype button down there. That really supercharges my like. Look, and if you like the Pi 1 pellet grill as much as I do, there's a link down in the description below. There's a 10% off code that you can use for your entire order. Hey, every little bit helps. Plus, if you liked anything that you saw in my video, knives, cutting board, like equipment, my little Vevor holding oven, all that stuff. It's all in my Lost Canuck store. It's an affiliate store. It's in the description below. Every purchase you make, now it doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do get a small commission and it helps the channel grow. It helps me buy racks of ribs and pellets and everything else. So there you have it. All right, so I don't know if you guys knew this, but I have an Instagram page. Check me out follow me on Instagram. I'll put the QR code up over here. I have over 500 followers now. Thanks to my core followers. Very much appreciated. And, well, like I said, we're at the end. That's my review on these ribs. Little pellet grill. Lost Canuck at the end of his videos always says, hey, be kind to each other. It really matters. Mental health is super important nowadays. It's getting really tough out there. Just be kind to each other. And hey, if we're lost, like the Lost Canuck, then we're lost together. All right, bye-bye. Take care. Love you guys. See you on the next vid.